Good morning, children. Welcome back. In our last session, we had discussed land breeze, sea breeze, and absorption of radiated energy. Children, when I was explaining you temperature and heat, we had discussed that the degree of hotness or coldness of a substance or an object is called as temperature. We had also discussed that the instrument that is used for measuring temperature is thermometer. In our syllabus today, we will discuss two types of thermometers, clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. There are other thermometers also which is called as minimum and maximum thermometer that is used for weather forecasting. Children, the temperature that is, the thermometer that is used to measure our body temperature is called as clinical thermometer. I will show it to you. First, I will tell you its construction. It consists of a metallic bulb at one end which has to be in contact with the surface whose temperature is to be measured. So whenever we are measuring our body temperature, we usually keep the bulb under our tongue or in our armpits. Due to as it receives heat, what happens? There is mercury. There is a shining line of mercury in the clinical thermometer which gets heated up and it rises in the capillary tube. There is a thin tube inside which is called as the capillary tube which has markings on it. The marking in a clinical thermometer is from 35 degrees centigrade to 42 degrees centigrade because a body temperature does not go below this and exceed above 42 degrees centigrade. The normal human body temperature is 37 degrees centigrade. If you are measuring it in Fahrenheit scale, it is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. This is about clinical thermometer, children. Now, while taking measurement also, you have to be very particular. In clinical thermometer, children, you have this kink or bend. In some books, it is written as kink or in some it is given as bend. This kink or bend, what is the purpose of kink or bend, children? It prevents the mercury from falling back to its original position. Okay, see, when we are keeping a clinical thermometer under our tongue, here it is, children, and if we take it out and we want to measure the temperature, it will, if this kink or bend is not present, then the mercury will fall back. See, children, here is the clinical thermometer. You must be having at home also. See, it has got a shining metallic line that is of mercury, then a bulb at one end. Okay, this is clinical thermometer which we use to measure our body temperature. You must be having at home also, children. You can ask your parents to show it. So, this is about clinical thermometer. Then laboratory thermometers are used in labs, children, to measure the temperature of different substances. The difference between clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer is that it is longer than the clinical thermometer. It has got a wider range, like from minus 10 degrees centigrade to 110 degrees centigrade. Then this clinical thermometer is a simple device, whereas laboratory thermometer is a complex device. Clinical thermometer is used in hospitals, at homes, and it is used to measure only human body temperature. Whereas laboratory thermometer, it is used in labs, it is used for scientific purposes, and it is used for measuring temperature of many liquids and gases. So this is the difference between clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. Children, when school reopens, we have a laboratory thermometer in our lab. I will show it to you. Then children, nowadays, we scientists or even some doctors are not preferring to use this clinical thermometer. Why? Because they consider, mercury is toxic. So if by chance the thermometer breaks in our mouth, or even if it falls on the ground, mercury is very difficult to clean it up. So nowadays this digital thermometer is being used. This, see, works on the concept of radiation. Okay, our body radiates heat. This digital thermometer absorbs heat and it shows the reading on the display screen. So this is the digital thermometer, which is now very common. Now children, there are certain precautions which are to be used while using clinical thermometer. What are those precautions? It should be washed with antiseptic before use and after use. Then you should give it a jerk so that the mercury falls below 35 degrees centigrade. Okay, so that you get the accurate body temperature. Then it has to be measured in line with our eyesight. Then other precaution which has to be taken while using a clinical thermometer is that it should not fall on the ground or break, because it consists of mercury, which is toxic. So while taking body temperature with clinical thermometer, these are the certain precautions that we should follow. It should be washed before as well as afterwards with an antiseptic. Now children, here we come to the end of the explanation part of this chapter number 4. If you have any doubt, you can contact me on my personal number. Thank you and God bless.